What's up, guys? It's your boy Joey Barry here, coming guys with a brand new video today. Obviously, a lot of things open right now. Let's keep popping out. I don't know why, but that's mute. I don't know. Alright, guys. So wait, put off. Anyways, guys, you guys already know I'm gonna be acting to Logan Paul video. I've never done this before. Like do an acting video. You guys already know. You guys can't see me because I can't get the camera up on my thing right now. So right now I'm gonna act to Logan Paul thing with you guys. I want you guys to press it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So my opinions on the whole thing. I'm not gonna diss Logan Paul because it actually really is emotional. I watched a little bit, but not really much of it. Yeah, I did watch it, but you guys didn't know. Be here tomorrow. Okay, my page.
For 40 minutes, crying like a baby. Bikers, joggers, tourists, runners, they went by me.
Sorry guys, my computer's being an idiot. I don't fucking like this computer. Oh my god, dude. I do a video, please? Like, really, you're fucking pissing me off.
For 40 minutes, crying like a baby. Bikers, joggers, tourists, runners, they went by me. Police officers searching for suicidal people went by me twice.
Oh my god, the poops suck. Really. Let me watch this, please. I'm doing a fucking video. Sorry guys, this computer pissed me off all the time. Now it won't let me do anything. Fucking annoying. Call a fucking computer, but obviously they don't want to fucking work. Well, I can't after this, obviously this video's a fucking fail. Thank you to this fucking piece of shit fucking worst computer ever.
I'm standing at the ledge, leaning over the rail with tears flowing down to the waters. And I thought to myself, absolutely nobody cares. And then the voice in my head said, jump now, and I did. And the millisecond that my hands cleared the rail and my legs flew over it was an instant regret. The depression was wiped from my mind, and all I wanted to do was live, and I thought it's too late.
Kevin Hines was 19 when he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. He is one of the many incredible people that I've been grateful to meet over the past 3 weeks as I aim to further understand the complexities surrounding suicide. And I know I've made mistakes. I know I've let people down. But what happens when you're given an opportunity to help make a difference in the world?
The backlash against the social media star.
Very popular guy called
Logan Paul is in some hot
I think
water.
he's a complete and utter insensitive idiot.
Taking a break from daily vlogging.
Even he says his latest content was his biggest mistake.
I want to apologize to the victim and his family.
It's time to learn from the past as they get better and grow as a human being. I'm here to have a hard conversation so that those who are suffering can have easier ones.
So I've never been so humbled in my life by a single event.
Were you kind of shocked by it?
I was shocked to discover just how big this is.
You've never known anybody that killed themselves?
No one. And that was part of the problem. It's just my ignorance on the subject.
But in Ohio, where you come from, it's the second leading cause of death.
And I know while I'm not able to solve the problem by myself, I want to be a part of the solution.
And that solution began across the country in New York City. We sat down with Dr. John Draper, director of the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
We have to change the conversation publicly from just focusing on suicide and how something bad is happening and say, well, what do we do about it? Help people understand that the first thing they need to do is reach out and talk to somebody when they're feeling in despair. Because you're not alone with it anymore. They've done studies with people who are experiencing any kind of pain, including hanging off a cliff. You can hold on a lot longer if somebody is right there with you.
I think as a society, as human beings, we just have to be more compassionate. And that includes me too. That's something I'm learning along this journey. And something else that Dr. Draper told me were the 5 steps that anyone can take to help prevent suicide. Step 1 is simply just ask. Ask yourself, ask others, are you thinking about suicide? And I know that sounds like a daunting question, but literally that question can save lives. And step 2, accordingly, would be just to listen. Be present, don't make any judgments, and then step 3 would be there for them, even after you've already asked, because dependability is key. Step 4 is then help them connect, whether it's with a friend, a family member, a local suicide hotline, therapist, but help them reach out to someone so they don't have to deal with this alone. Lastly, step 5 is just check in on them, show them that you care, call them up, say, hey, I wanna make sure you're okay, can I check in with you over the next few days?
So one of the things that is so important about reducing stigma is getting stories out there about people positively coping with suicide.
Do you guys know anyone I could talk to with the lived experience of suicide?
Absolutely. We have quite a number of people that we could refer over to. Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
And that's how we got introduced to Kevin Hines. 17 years ago, Kevin jumped off of the Golden Gate Bridge and survived.
These are individuals whose stories, when people hear them, they say, you know, maybe I can get through. As opposed to hearing stories when people haven't. And those are, unfortunately, those are the stories that we've heard before. Now we're hearing more and more stories of people being more open about it. And as I was saying before, Logan, for every 1 person that dies by suicide, there's 287 other people that think seriously about it but don't. Those are stories, again, that have not been told. If we told